You guys are being lied to. I'm sorry, but I need to set the record straight now. You know, every week I get calls from real estate agents and they always ask for help with their website. But one of the things they always seem to add on is, hey, do you do SEO? You know the guy down the street? Yeah, he does SEO. I'm tired of you guys getting misled by other web developers claiming they're gonna do SEO for your website. So this video is all about debunking what SEO is, what it does, and how it can help you and your real estate agent website so you can call BS the next time someone makes a claim to doing SEO. Hey, sign up with me. I'm gonna get you to rank on the first page of Google for all of the keywords you're looking for, and I'm gonna do it using SEO. Well, I'm pretty sure we've all heard that before. Oh, the buzzword SEO, or search engine optimization. For those of you that don't know about it, your ears tend to perk up. For those of you that do know about it, you always kind of have this sarcastic grin. If you don't know too much about SEO, it's really easy to think that it's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. However, if you do know what SEO is, you scoff at the idea that someone can offer it so cheap or even bundle it with your website. So today, my goal is to help you understand what SEO is, what it does, and how you can use it. But before I do that, make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps us out. It helps grow the channel and really helps support us to produce awesome content just for you. So let's start with what is SEO, or search engine optimization. The easiest way to describe it is it's the links on a Google search that's right under the ads. So what is the value of being in the first position on the first page of Google anyway? Well, it's simply this. Being in the first position organically on a Google search accounts to 93% of the business for that particular search term. Now, obtaining that first position on Google, especially for competitive key terms, does require a lot of work, quite a bit of a budget, and a sprinkle of luck. The Google gods essentially crunch the numbers through their algorithm and award the most relevant websites the top positions on their search results. And by most relevant, I mean a website that is properly optimized, structurally sound based off of Google's best practices, and is active. That means that it's constantly curating and churning out new content, essentially becoming an influencer in that industry. Whew, I know that was a lot to unpack. Let me see if I can simplify it just a little bit more. So SEO is comprised of two main parts. The first part is on-site SEO and the second is off-site SEO. So on-site SEO is specifically referring to the structure of your website, making sure that the title tags are optimized properly, the meta description and meta information is properly inputted on the website, as well as any alt text for images. And let's not forget about internal linking and making sure that the website is fast and optimized for mobile and tablet devices. I should also add that the website must be ADA compliant for users of the website that do have disabilities. Lastly, you need to make sure that your website is constantly churning out new content on a regular basis. I'm gonna touch a little bit more about this in my discussion about offsite SEO, but I do wanna mention it very briefly. So I'm going at this at a very high level. And so if any of these words seem like a foreign language to you, feel free to reach out and I'll add some better clarification. So aside from the activity that you need to do and produce on your website, a web developer can actually do everything that I just mentioned in on-site SEO, but I just want to make sure you were clear, that is not enough to get you to rank on the first page of Google, especially for competitive key terms. So off-site SEO is something completely different, but it does require a heck of a lot more work. So off-site SEO is probably best explained through a simple math equation. It's essentially a series of tasks that must be done on a regular basis and repeated over an extended amount of time. And that essentially computes to ranking on Google. So what are these tasks? Well, first let's start with content. I know I touched it briefly on on-site SEO, but I specifically saved it for off-site SEO because it's something that needs to be done on a regular basis. Next up is business citations. So what are business citations? It's essentially your name inside of a business directory. So let's take Yelp, Google, or the Yellow Pages as an example. It's making sure that your business is listed in those directories and is properly linking back to your website. Google also looks at your ancillary properties, And by ancillary properties, I mean your social media networks. If you're active on your platforms, then Google does award you with just a little bit of link juice in terms of helping you rank on specific search terms. Lastly, we're going to talk about link building, which is probably the most important and hardest to achieve when we're talking about off-site SEO. So think of link building like a popularity contest. If the popular kid in school looks at you and says, "Hey, you're cool," everyone else, like all your peers, will think that you're automatically cool. Now, Google looks at link building the exact same way. If a popular website looks at you and references you and links back to your website, Google will automatically think that you're a relevant website based off of that industry. So the goal here is to get popular websites, or any website for that matter, to link back to your website, and to make sure it's relevant too. Additionally, Google's algorithm also tracks for mentions of you on other people's websites, and that helps bring up your search engine rankings as well. I do also want to mention that Google's algorithm is very smart. So if you decide to try to trick the algorithm by maybe creating a whole bunch of bogus websites and posting your link on there to link back to your website, you will actually see negative results on your website. Yeah, I know this is a whole lot to take in, but essentially if you take your on-site SEO strategy, your off-site SEO strategy, put it into a little pot, add some soil, add some water, and just take care of it for a year and just keep rinsing and repeating, I guarantee you your website will rank organically for the search engine, for the search key terms that you're vying for. Now, with all that being said, this is the exact reason why I want to make sure you know what SEO is and you're not being misled by someone throwing around the SEO buzzword. SEO takes a very long time to master, and based off of the workload, you need someone grinding away at these tasks on a regular basis in order to see some positive ROI. I should also add that a successful SEO campaign takes between 6 months to a year to effectively execute. You know, with the exception of the low-hanging fruit, which would be long tail key terms, and I'll explain exactly what that is in another video. So to wrap things up, if someone ever says, "Hey, I'm gonna do SEO for your website in addition to building out your website," you now know exactly what is involved. So make sure you ask some of the right questions. And if something sounds funny to you, call BS. My best recommendation for an SEO strategy is to make it more of a secondary strategy. Keep doing what you're doing on a regular basis to go out there and generate your leads, but just know that you need to make sure that your website is constantly active and you're constantly growing it. Because over time, your website will start to rank on Google, and when that happens, you'll see the fruits of your labor start finally paying off. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please like the video, leave a comment below. Even if you didn't like the video or you want to call me out on something, leave a comment below. I'm always happy to respond to you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you're notified whenever we're pushing out new videos. Appreciate your time, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.